voiceover. I'll do my best. I forgot to turn the microphone on and the camera. So in front of you is a Heinrich Gripmaster Vise. This one here is the 6 SV. I picked it up at the flea market for $10. New, they sell for around $260. But it sure is in sad shape. If you look down at the jaws, the step jaws are part of the vise, and there's insert jaws that should be there. Well, when I picked it up from the flea market, there was no insert jaws, and you can see the damage that had been done to it from previous usage. I've decided to finally make new jaws for it. They basically bolt in with 3 1/4" 20 on each side. And I'm pointing out all the disturbance there that was done by the previous user. So there's the jaw. I didn't film any of the making of the jaws. It's straight milling, drilling, nothing fantastic. But it was a fun little build, of course, and always like enhancing. Now you see the brown shim. I goofed up on that jaw, went 10 thousandths too much, and I had purchased the shim pack that Stefan had showed, and just cut out a 10,000 shim and backed it up with that, and it's perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get the jaws installed and give you a view of what they look like when it's got a pretty smile. Here's a paperwork on it. They have a whole disassembly, maintenance. That's a parts list that you can purchase. I think the jaws to buy on here were $35 if I wanted to buy the jaws, or 40 something if you wanted, 47 if you wanted them hardened. I opted not to harden these jaws. But I really enjoy this vise. It's a good vise. So I think we're going to click over and we're going to see a pretty smile. There it is. Just like if I went to the dentist and got some implants. They fit perfect, and they'll provide great service in using the vise. And I don't plan on drilling into my jaws that I just built there. Now, the Heinrich vise is a quick-acting vise. Slides back and forth, and as I show you, I put a piece in there, close the vise, and if you pull down on the handle, it puts pressure and locks the vise. All you got to do is lift the handle up and it releases. Down, tightens. So it's really a quick setting unit when you're doing multiple operations on a similar part. And I've used it quite often in the past without the jaws. I'm going to show you a second unit that I own. I picked that first one up at the flea market for $10. They sell new for $260. Here's a second one that I have. This is a Heinrich 4-inch quick-acting vise, Gripmaster vise. This one does have the jaws in it, but you can see previous owners abused it. And one of these days I'll probably make new jaws for it, but it's not an immediate thing that I need to do. There you can see the abuse. This vise is a little different than the previous one. This one's designed that it can be turned 90 degrees and set on its side, which is really a nice feature also. Turning it over so you can see the flats there. Those are the flats that it would sit on when it's turned in the 90-degree position. So both Heinrich vises, both real good tools. I bought this one from a machine shop, so it was a good deal, but it was no $10 deal. Hope you enjoyed this. It was just a quick view of Heinrich vises.